going on, guys, and welcome back to another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. Today I have a match against Michael. This is pretty much just a lower tiered match. I basically just do UU and under. He's bringing some pretty interesting Pokemon. I'm kind of afraid of the Cradily. That thing can put a wall on my team. But let's get this shit started. So I'm gonna be leading off with my Regirock because he has an H on his face, and like, what's more intimidating than an H on somebody's face? I don't know. He leads off with his Cradily, and this kind of presents me with a perfect opportunity to set up a Toxic on the first turn. So I know he's probably gonna do his Rocks thing. I know these lead-off Cradilys probably just carry Stealth Rock, so I had a free turn there. Luckily I do land the Toxic, and that's pretty awesome. So now I'm not really worried about this this Cradily, which seems to have a bunch of pink penises on his head, which is kind of weird, but whatever. I don't judge, man. I don't judge. It's all good, Cradily. So I realized that I can probably take one of his grass moves, so I actually stayed in there and took that opportunity to set up my Stealth Cock, so that's pretty cool. I got my Rocks up, and, you know, H-Face kind of took that Energy Ball better than I thought he would, actually. I thought I would just live it in, like, the red or yellow, but he handled that shit. Apparently this Cradily is not throwing very effective balls at people. I decided to switch into Miss Maggie here because honestly, I brought this thing. This is the first time I brought this guy in a match, and I was like, okay, this thing's a boss. I can take this Energy Ball here, and I'm gonna be able to scare out this Cradily. And in the process, I'll be getting up one of my substitutes, and then it's just pretty much just like, oh god, that's just awful for him. He's gonna be having to deal with a pain in the ass. So he's getting hurt by Toxic, and he realizes that it's pretty much taking his toll on him, and he doesn't really want to stay in here. He doesn't have anything that can hit me. He actually decides to switch into the Power, which is a Haunch Crow, and that's kind of scary. I have two options here. I can either go for the Nasty Plot in hopes that he doesn't go for the Sucker Punch, or I can just attack that thing straight on and just hope for the best. So I realized that he took a lot of Stealth Rock damage. He's not looking too healthy over there. I just decided to go for the Thunderbolt right off the bat, and it actually kills it, so I was like, hell yeah. A lot of people carry, like, Will-O-Wisp, more kind of support-ish Miss Magius, but I actually, this guy's, Miss Maggie is over here just fucking just putting it in. I've always carried some sort of, like, setup Miss Maggie, which works out. So he brings out this thing, and I realized that my best bet is just going for the Thunderbolt. That's the most damage I could get off on this thing, and I actually ended up getting the Parahax, and I'm like, holy shit, I feel terrible. He gets the knockoff, though, and that's pretty nice for him. Behind the substitute, it actually doesn't knock off the item, so that's pretty cool. Knockoffs just become just such a powerful ass move in general now. It's just like, oh my god. But I decided to switch now, realizing that I could save my Miss Maggie for later, and I go into H-Face thinking that, I mean, this thing is pretty much useless at this point. The main problem about Regirock is that he doesn't get any recovery. It's just stupid. Oh my god, I lived that knockoff with 1 HP, and I'm able to get a Stone Edge off on this thing, realizing that I'm faster because of the paralysis. So that was unplanned right there. Like, I knew I was going to be able to live an attack, but not with 1 HP. So actually he gets Parahaxed on that turn, and then Regirock's able to throw some more rocks at that thing, and that's a dead-ass Escavalier, so that's pretty cool. Things are going according to plan already, so that's pretty nice. He brings out the Tombstone, which is another big threat to my team, not because it's like it can hurt me, but because I can't freaking kill it, so I actually am faster, and I'm able to get a Toxic off on it, so that is fucking perfect. Regirock has never done so much in his life. He's like, what the hell's going on? He's still chilling over there with 1 HP because he knocked off my leftovers, so that's pretty cool. We're living on the edge, you know, Regirock just likes to hang by a thread, you know? He's that kind of guy. The Tombstone now takes this chance. He got up to Trick Room, which is kind of interesting, and now he's going to be faster than just about everything I have. He goes for the Shadow Ball, is going to take out my Regirock, and I'm like, you've done well, Reggie, you've done well. So this the Tombstone's taking some poison damage, and I'm kind of considering who I want to bring in on this thing. I realize he's going to be faster than everything, and I realize Triangle is probably going to be able to take any attack that he wants to throw, and then hit him hard with like a Specs Thunderbolt. So he goes for the Shadow Ball. I live that pretty easily. Triangle's like, take this, motherfucker, throw a T-Bolt at it, and it does a massive amount of damage. Unfortunately, though, even after the poison damage, he's going to be at enough health to take me out with the Shadow Ball. But that's kind of a bummer. You know, Triangle has to go out nobly here for the team. He takes that Shadow Ball and dies, and actually, I mean, you kind of did your thing, Triangle. Good shit, good shit. So his Trick Room is still up, I believe. Maybe it runs out this turn. No, it's... Wait, hold on. He's getting hurt by poison. He actually dies. So hell yeah, that poison. I don't know what I would have done against this damn thing. So he now sends out the Lifeguard, and I was like, okay, that's actually a pretty classic nickname for a Slowking. He looks like he's a lifeguard. I sent out Nipple Knee, and I was kind of just like, okay, he has the Trick Room up still. He's going to be able to outspeed me. I don't want to take a Scald and get burned. That would kind of blow. So I'm like, you know what? Muck's a pretty chill guy to be sending in on special attackers. Even if this thing does have Psychic, Muck really doesn't give a shit. If there's one thing you need to know, it's that Muck doesn't really give a fuck. And he actually just got a critical hit on me, and I'm like, oh no. That actually kind of is a bummer, because now if he does have Psychic, there is a chance that it could fuck me up. The dimensions return to normal, which is pretty damn nice, and I'm like, thank God. Fucking just throwing me off here with these weird dimensions. I actually haven't even battled a Trick Room team yet in X and Y, but they'll probably be more popular soon. These things are pretty badass. So he now sends out Cheeks again. Cheeks is going to take a poison jab like a monster, and I'm not really too worried because even if he does have an attack on me, I do have the Ice Punch, and he's poisoned, so he'll probably die if this Ice Punch doesn't kill him. I am faster, so I Ice Punch that thing right to the face. Ice Punch doesn't kill him, but he's gonna actually go for the Recover, and I was like, oh, these things definitely carry Recover. For some reason, I thought that Ice Punch would like kill or something, but yeah, he's gonna recover up and get his lefties, and he's looking pretty solid over there. And you know, Muck's kind of not really digging the whole situation, but then I think about it and I'm like, okay, what does he have to hurt me? Probably not shit. So I decided to go for a Curse and get that defense raise and that attack raise. So that's at least my Ice Punches will be able to do shit soon. I'm really not worried because he actually shows me the Energy Ball right here, so he literally has nothing to attack me with. I was thinking maybe some sort of ground move, but this is working out pretty nicely. He's going to be taking more poison damage, and then I'm at the point where my Ice Punch is just going to rape this thing. So Muck is doing his shit. I found that just so many people have problems with Muck. They're just so... They're an annoying wall. You can't poison them. They're just fucking... They're assholes, I'll tell you. But I fucking love my Muck. Love him more than anything else. He brings out the Lifeguard again. Lifeguard's going to take an Ice Punch, and I was like, well played. Nice prediction. He actually doesn't get the... I've been waiting for the Poison Touch on like an Ice Punch or something. Does that happen? It's got to happen, because I've gotten Poison Touch on like a Shadow Sneak before, so... I actually just go for the Poison Jab here. I realize, fuck it, stab, massive power, and I also get the Poison there without the Poison Touch. That's just that secondary effect, so that's pretty cool. He goes for the Scald and hopes for a burn, and he actually gets the burn, and I was like, well, tits. That'll really ruin a Muck's day right there, you know what I mean? Just getting some hot water thrown at you, and it doesn't even really do shit to you, but it burns you, so now you're useless. Like, what the fuck? At least I got the poison on that Slowking, so he's gonna be taking some pretty solid damage. And then I stand and I'm like, you know, fuck it, I'm just gonna leave Muck in. He can't touch me still, and he actually has the Slack off. And I'm like, why the hell am I not aware of all these fucking healing moves that I should be aware of? I have a Slowking with Slack off. I was just like, maybe this will kill it, but nope, he's gonna Slack off, and he's looking pretty solid over here because his poison is not a bad poison, so he's not gonna get incremental damage, so that's pretty nice for him. And now I decide to switch. I'm like, okay, who can take an attack? Meg can definitely take an attack from this Slowking, and Meg's gonna he just gets absolutely anally raped by those Stealth Rocks. That is fucking awful. And that right there is why people don't use Yan Mega. But I realized he's probably just going to slack off again, and if he wanted to attack, I'd probably be able to live it, and then I would be out here with a pretty solid matchup. So now he's going to switch. He's going to go back into his Cradillia, which doesn't really matter at this point because I do have the Bug Buzz, and that would fuck it up. I actually just went for the Protect just to scout if he had like Ice Beam or something like that, because and just to get some more poison damage, because I knew one Bug Buzz wouldn't kill the Slowbro or the Slowking. Those things are pretty specially defensive. So I get the speed boost there, and then I'm able to obviously just Bug Buzz the hell out of that thing. And finally, Mr. Cheeks dies. You know, I've always thought that the things on top were the eyes, but the eyes of Cradillia are like the ones inside the mouth-looking thing. Isn't that weird? I totally thought I had Cradillia all fucked up when I was a kid, let me tell you. So he's gonna bring out Mozilla Firefox. I'm gonna go for an Air Slash in hopes that I get a flinch, and I think I actually get it. Nope, wait, hold on. He eats his berry. Do you flinch after you eat your berry? This is ridiculous. He eats a citrus berry and then flinches. So that just doesn't make any damn sense, Pokemon. What the hell? How do you eat something and then you're like, hold up, I flinched, go again? And I finished that thing off with an Air Slash. So my boy Meg over here, my girl Meg. You know, no one likes Meg, but I like Meg. She's pretty fucking cool. This Meg, at least. She's pretty much just coming in and putting in work this battle. The Slowking is gonna come out, and the Bug Buzz is going to destroy that thing. I believe it kills it in one hit. Yeah, that's a dead ass Slowking right there. Why do I get those confused? Fuck me. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I will upload some more battles later, and hey, there's actually going to be a Let's Play either tomorrow or the next day, so stay tuned for that. See you guys.